Hello and welcome back to Quarterlight. Today we're going to look at the Fiat 131, or as it's also known, the Fiat Mirafiori. Now the Mirafiori was produced from 1974 to 1984. First seen in the Turin motor show in 1974. It was available in both 2-door and 4-door saloons, and there was also an estate version. I do also believe there was a panel van version also based on that estate. Now, the Mirafiori, the name came from a small Turin suburb where the car was produced, and the name Mirafiori was really a move away for Fiat from always calling them by 3 numbers, and that had been going on since the 60s, so this was a slight move away. Now the Series 3 came out in 1981, and that's really where this brochure comes in, because it's a brochure from 1982, so it is showing that Series 3 version. So let's have a look at that now. So here is that Fiat Mirafiori brochure. It is one of the small ones, it's a UK one. The Mirafiori itself, incidentally, was a replacement for the Fiat 124, again them 3-digit numbers. Now, like I said, this is the Series 3, the brochure is dated September 82. In the US, the Mirafiori had actually stopped being sold by this time. Initially available as both a 1.3 or a 1.6, there has been some changes on this Series 3, so let's have a look a little bit closer and we'll see how it's changed. Okay, so here is a closer look at that front cover. Now this is showing the Fiat Supermirafiori. Now the Supermirafiori was a 2-litre TC, as it shows on the badge there. TC referring to its twin cam engine. Now I do believe the car was actually renamed in Australia to be the 131 Super Brava at this time. So we'll open the brochure up and let's see what we can see further. Okay, so here is the inside of this particular brochure. Now there was a few different versions at this time. There was the 1400 or 1.4 litre CL, the 1.6 litre CL, and the Super Mirafiori 2000 or 2 litre TC. There are also the Mirafiori Estate, and that was available as a 1600 or a 1.6 litre CL. Now the first picture on the left hand side is showing the difference between that base model, that 1400 CL, which is in the foreground, and that Super Mirafiori 2000 top of the range model in the back in that sort of a metallic blue colour. And you can certainly see the differences there from the extra chrome handles on the Super Mirafiori, as well as those alloy wheels and a different lower plastic moulding. In fact, it looks almost like a different car. There's a huge difference in certainly exterior appearance from that base model to that top of the range sports model. Then it starts to say standard on the Mirafioris is that 5-speed gearbox for relaxed high-speed cruising. Remember, this is the early 80s when the 5-speed gearboxes were starting to become more popular. The Estate there is obviously a much more practical vehicle. This was replaced eventually by the Regatta Weekend. And then we can show the instrumentation, controls and powerful effective heating, etc, etc. It says there that there's a analog quartz clock, warning lights, and on the 1600 and 2000 models a rev counter. So the base model didn't get that rev counter on there. The seats certainly look like comfortable seats. Velour upholstery on the Supermirafiori and the 1400 CL and the 1600 CL. Just got cloth seats. So we'll look at the back page and see what the specifications are. Okay, so this is the back page, and like I say, the specification page on this small brochure. It's showing the 3 different versions. So the 1.4 was actually a 1367 cc 4-cylinder engine, producing around about 70 brake horsepower. The 1.6 was actually a 1585 cc, again a 4-cylinder engine, producing around about 85 brake horsepower, and the sports version was a 1995 cc 113 brake horsepower engine. In terms of performance, the base 1400 did 93 miles per hour in 0 to 62 miles per hour in 16 seconds, compared to the 1.6 that had the maximum speed of 99 miles per hour and a 0 to 62 of 15.5 seconds. So not a great deal of difference between the 0 to 62 times for the 1400 and the 1600. You really had to go to the Supermirafiori to see much difference. The Supermirafiori had a top speed of 109 miles per hour, and that could do it in 0 to 62 in 10.5 seconds. Now, again, it doesn't seem like any sort of high performance at all on the Supermirafiori. Again, we have to remember this is the early 80s, but even so, it wasn't exactly a sports car performance at the time. You really had to go for the Abarth versions if you did want any sort of performance at all. 1981 there was an Abarth version, and that used a supercharged version of that 2-litre twin cam engine, and that's had a top speed of around about 118 miles per hour. So there we have it, the Fiat 131 or Fiat Mirafiori brochure from 1982. The Fiat Mirafiori certainly had a lot of World Rally Championship success in its time it was in production, and it sold around about 1.5 million units in Italy. Now, it certainly was a success story for Fiat just by the number of units that it sold, but in the UK at the time it really wasn't very well regarded. They had huge rust issues, and they really didn't last very long. Now, I kind of think that it's actually better regarded now than it was at the time, due to there's been so few of them around because they did rust so badly. There are certainly enthusiasts who really look towards this car today much more than when it was actually being sold in the UK. The Fiat Mirafiori ran on until 1983 in saloon car form, and in estate car form it ran until 1984. It was replaced by the Fiat Regatta and Fiat Regatta Weekend respectively. Thank you so much for watching Quartzlight today. I'm struggling with my voice a little bit, I must admit, but I'm on the tea, a wild sweet orange tea, which is certainly helping greatly. So thank you for your patience. If you do enjoy these videos, please do like and subscribe. There will be more to come. I think next time we'll probably look at the Fiat Argenta. So for now, take care and goodbye.